We have made an autopilot car with sensors to detect when stuff is in the way. So it is really easy to just pop in something to navigate to and chill. So what we got going on is 2 engines in the front for easy survival. So this is pretty survival friendly. It does take a decent amount of optical sensors, but you could reduce it if you wanted to. It just wouldn't be as reliable. These 3 in the front are the same frequency, so you could just have 1 or just have 2, and it could probably still work. I have the 3, so I have a little bit more range. Then the side ones are important though, so you'll really just need 3, maybe 4 if you really want. You don't need all 5. There's not one in the back, I just have a weight here to counteract all the weight in the front. And then we have our navigation table, which is also, it's a brass. So this is a brass age car, keep that in mind. And then we're using tiny redstone and tiny redstone gates and tiny create, these 3 here, to provide the little redstone we have right here. This little circuit is the actual navigation. This circuit is forward detection, moving side to side. And then this little circuit is if we're too close to something on either the right or the left, we will actually turn the opposite way to get out of the way. Because that could mean something is, like the walls could be like getting smaller. Something like that. So I wanted to add that just in case. There's definitely more that could be added. And the circuits probably could be improved. I'm not the best at redstone. I don't really do this a whole lot. So I bet people have other ways to make this even smaller. But this is kind of what I have here. We have AND gates. This is forward. This is to the right. This is to the left. AND gates, not gates. AND gate here. And then these are XOR gates. And then these are inductors like we have in create, or extenders, sorry. And then we have another AND gate here, and this links back to forward. If forward detects something in front of it, but left and right don't detect anything, we're gonna just go left anyway. And then obviously if either one of these is detected, it just goes left or right. So if there's something detected here on the left, I think I actually have this backwards. I think I'm going left here. Hold on, let me check. I am. Look at that. I'm going backwards. So let me fix that really quick. There we go. Now, if something's on the left, we will be pointed to the right. I think it's not working because the redstone hasn't updated or something. I don't know. No, we're still pointing to the left. Why is that? What? Oh, because something's in front of us. Nothing's to the side of us. That's why. There we go. It was still wrong, though. This fixed it, though. So now if we detect that we're too close to a tree or whatever, like a wall to the left, it will point us away from it. I want to add maybe like another sensor here, or like a couple more throughout, just to give more area to sense if we can turn left or right. Because if we tried to turn left there, we probably would run into the tree. Or we probably might go around it, but I don't know. The issue with these sensors is, as you just saw, if it's sitting down, they detect because they sense out that far. So you could come into here and actually lower their range. I have it just behind here. Can maybe lower this to like 7 on the bottom. I might lower the top one too. The top one's already at 10, so I think the top one maybe be okay. So there we go. The only issue with doing that now is that means that we have to be going pretty slow to actually make it around things. So let's see if that will actually work. Let's actually show you now what this thing can do. We have navigation and object avoidance. Let's see how good it is. Those were just some improvements there that I thought of, you know, as I was showing it off. Let's see how good it does now at actually navigating. There are some issues with the like stuff down there at the bottom. Maybe using the gigantic wheels may be okay, but I don't know. Okay, yeah. There is still the issue of if it's in the corner, the car just can't see it. So it will run into things in the corner and get stuck every now and then. So you may have to do something to get out of situations occasionally, because it will just get stuck on corners. Come on. So that maybe need to be fixed. Maybe using like a sensor with a bearing, like on a bearing on the corner. redstone linking that, and using that as a corner detection, that could work, but that would also be adding a lot of weight and either stuff on the top or stuff on the bottom, which I mean aesthetically would be kind of ugly, but if you could build like a shell around this and it could still work. Let's see if I can actually avoid this. Kind of. I think our issue is the distance again. So we need to, I think, increase that a little bit more. Let's make them all 10 maybe. There we go. Now let's see how good this does. My angle was a little bit off this time, so got to a really awkward spot where I couldn't get out of. Because it's not being coded to... I guess it is being coded to look to the left, but not that far left. It would have still got stuck in this spot. This is a kind of area where it can't really... So you don't really want those kinds of areas in your... This area it should be able to get out of. Not quite. Why not? Also, I am superheating this just for the speed. You don't actually have to. There's enough stress units to where you don't actually need all of that. I don't think I can do. Yeah, the issue is it's getting like conflicting information because it's so close to the two trees. It can't ignore them and go straight. Oh, here we go. That one worked. It just has to be perfect. So it's not an exact turning, which is the issue. As it navigates to the location, it does a perfect turn. So if we like fully turn it around here, you can see the wheels turn to adjust the navigation. It turned to the left here because of the sensors. Now because it's more pointed left, it wants to go that way. The sensors like to make it point left because I have the default going left, which I need to figure out a fix for. My thought was save the last direction that it was going in and then remove that after a while. And then if there's no stored direction, then choose the direction that the navigation table's going. I feel like that could work, but also I don't know if I could fit it. I probably could if I'm careful about it. I guess I do also have some more surface area, but I think these also do power the block they're on in certain cases. By the way, we're really close to where we're supposed to be. It started turning left here to avoid the wreckage because it doesn't have an idea to turn right. But we do actually have the lowstone right there. So it got pretty close. Just got an issue with the wreckage here. You definitely could code, or program, I probably should say, the navigation into here. And I probably will. But just for this first iteration, this is what we got. This is pretty simple. It is just checking. This is like how many blocks away. So if stuff is like 2 blocks out from this block, then it will allow it to turn away. So it doesn't just do the entire distance. This is set to 7 or 6. This is set to 6 blocks out. So it only allows it to turn directly left if it's 2 blocks away. Which we can see this is, I believe, actually 2 blocks away. So it's trying to turn left. I'm thinking about this, and if you wanted to use the same actual current iteration for a track design for your world, like you build roads that have a barrier that is either this high or you lower this down, which could get in the way of things. So just make sure that it's the flat road, I guess, which is why you're making it a road. And then you just have blocks on that level to tell it where the sides are, and then make this also down on that level to figure out where the front sides are, so it allow it to turn. So you can just build, you can use this to build a car that turns. It might need some adjustments to make it turn exactly 90 degrees. It might need some like fine tuning and some changing of the actual algorithm here, but you probably could do it. And that would be a really good way to travel around the world. That may be a good video idea. So let me know if you want to see that. But for right now, this is what we got. If you don't have any compass in here, you are able to drive it yourself. The only issue with that is the sensors still work. So I want to add like a toggle for auto navigation as well eventually. Because I still have shift in space. For me, it's Q in space. So I didn't want to say Q though. I use Q instead of Shift, but you can just drive around. However, if you do run near something, the sensor will try to activate it. I guess it didn't. Maybe I'm going too fast. I don't know. It is on an inductor, so it is like slowly increasing, I believe. So maybe I should change that to be instant. I don't know if I really need the inductor anymore. So it is a car in and of itself, which is nice. It doesn't need to just be an automatic view. So as you get close to somewhere, you can just come into here, take out the compass or map if you're using a map, and then start driving the car to your like parking lot or the exact destination or something. But that is what we're looking at for this at the moment. Let me know what you think, and let me know any changes or thoughts and questions you have about this little project I did. This is taking me not too long, and the updates may take me a little longer though to figure out some of the details, but this is looking pretty nice. I'm enjoying this. This is a really good mod to partner with Aeronautics. I'm glad that they added this into the game. If all needs be, I could use this other block here, I guess. I can't put them on the sides of blocks since the links don't work on the sides of blocks yet, I don't believe. Yeah, no. You see, they break instantly. They only work on the tops of blocks, so that is a limitation of them. That's going to be it for me for this video. Stay tuned for my channel for a little bit more stuff coming soon, but that's going to be it, so see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'm Markiplier now. Deal with it.